Okay, so the personal development for college studies, for college students, sorry, it's it will be a very helpful tool for you. Why? Because in school and in college or in high school, where you are, whatever you are, there are a lot of people that someday it will grow up and have some, maybe, perhaps, some of them will have a very powerful, um, job, no? Maybe you are with the next president of your own country, or you are with some kind of hive worker, okay? So the personal development gives you all these social skills that you need to make um, good relationships. Okay, so um, like I say, personal development gives you the tool to have all these skills to be obviously. Well, obviously, you are not going to be the best friend of everybody because that's impossible. And when you start with your own personal development, you will know why some people are called toxic and what is a toxic person. And and of course it will give you all this feeling about knowing other persons that already have this skill, because personal development is a skill. So for college students, uh, let's say that you have to do all the stuff you have to do at the day for get your degree and stuff. Maybe you get 3 4 hours left um, of free time. Okay, so in your free time, you need to take risk, do something that you never had done, maybe at least once per week. Okay, at least. Why? Because it will give you this very feel confidence. Okay, it gives you all these things all these skills that you need to have for be a successful person in this life. Why? Because the personal development is something that makes you change your brain. Okay, so when you change your brain, why? Because the brain still thinking that we live in this um, in this past history when almost anything could kill you. Okay, so why? Because all cells of memory cells do not evolutionate as fast as the human do. Okay, so for your head, for your brain, the most common thing, the most let's say the most comfortable thing to do is be laying in your bed and watching, I don't know, Netflix or Instagram and stuff, all these social networks. But why? Because in back in those times, like I said, have a roof, have water, and have food easily to get was a successful, very successful life. But nowadays, you don't. You need to do a lot of things in your life, okay, and all the things in your day, and maybe you start to feel a little bit agonized or a little bit pressed about this, because that's how the brain work, okay. But when the personal development knock to your door, you better open it, because it will give you not it will give you only maybe higher notes, because you develop the skill of have a better mind, or have a more concentration when you are studying. Okay, it gives you all this flow, but also will give you some very useful skills to your life also. Let's say college about why about all this confidence about how to um, be better in life. Yeah, personal development also includes exercise regularly, often. It also includes get out of your comfort zone. That's a very important point for you. So if you're a college student, I highly recommend that you have this all this schedule, daily schedule, well planned. Um, You start to doing some things that you never have done. I'm not saying that then you take a trip to whatever location and do the most crazy things. No, but maybe you can start like taking a cold shower in the morning, but very cold. Why? Because it makes your brain say, "Oh, this is a cold shower. This is something I don't like, but I'm not dying." So yeah, um, if I can, how do you say? If I can survive to this, I can survive to speak in front of a lot of people. I can survive to, all the things that usually get you nervous. Because nowadays, people in college, uh, no, our generation is like romanticize the depression. Okay, so nowadays, or you are a very capitalist person, or you are a depressed person. Almost all of them. And I'm not giving you the sorry, I can find the word, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay, it's, let's say, the social fault. So personal development for college people are very, very, very important for your life.